You're tuned in to the Brand Ambassador Select Podcast.
Welcome back to the Brand Ambassador Select Podcast, where we are showcasing the coolest brands and gifts while featuring movers and makers. I'm your host, Lenore, and if you've checked out any of our blogs at brandambassadorselect.com, we love to feature a variety of different items, and one of the companies that we came across was Groovy Guy Gifts. Now, let me tell you, they literally have everything you could possibly think of. Like, if you're stuck on what to buy the men in your life, you will find it here, and everything can be personalized. Legit, any occasion you want, you will find a gift box, or just like an item overall at Groovy Guy Gifts. We did invite one of their co-owners on this podcast episode today. His name is Joe Debicella, and he'll show, or tell us really, all the hottest gifts on Groovy Guy Gifts and some of their other sister sites, because women, don't you worry, there's a site for us too. So Joe, welcome to the Brand Ambassador Select Podcast.
Hey, how you doing? Thanks for having me.
Oh, no, thank you for joining us, because I have Groovy Guy Gifts up in front of me right now, and there's literally nothing that you don't do. I'm trying to figure out what kind of gifts and what personalized items you don't have on here, so maybe I could make a suggestion, but I'm drawing a blank. You literally offer everything.
We're getting there. As the years go by, we just keep adding more and more, so I'm glad you could find everything you like.
What was the first item that you guys started out with for Groovy Guy Gifts that you realized, wow, this is one item, whether it's personalized or not, that we need to put out there on the market?
Probably the bag. For as far as embroidery, I would say our bags, like the muscle duffels on there. That's probably been one that was kind of an original. And we started really bags, knives, and wallets were kind of a thing, because we were kind of crossing over from like a groomsmen gift site. So that's where we started, and it kind of just morphed from there. As you could see, we're now, cigars and sporting equipment, and now we're getting big into golf and metal signs, and it just keeps building week by week.
Now I just pulled up the bags. Dang, I think I want one of these. Does it matter if I'm a girl? No, right? I can still get it.
Absolutely not. Go right ahead.
And as you said, for groomsmen items, right? So I got married last year. It hasn't even been a year yet. And when we were trying to find different gifts to give for my bridesmaids to, ask them to be in the wedding or even the day of, I kind of found it a little difficult trying to figure out what to get them, which I'm kind of really upset, because I wish I knew about you guys in my life at that point.
Yeah, well, we actually, I don't know if we're getting to this later, but we have a bunch of different sites. We started as wedding gifts. So we have groomsmengifts.com and Bridesmaid Gifts Boutique. And on those sites, that's more, obviously based towards wedding gifts. And you'll see there's groomsmen proposal boxes, there's bridesmaids proposal boxes that you could send out to the people in your wedding party. That's an interesting way to ask them to be part of your wedding party. And then we kind of morphed over to Groovy Guy Gifts, and that's more for, Father's Day and, a guy's birthday or just any kind of special occasion, because we noticed that people were kind of needed ideas for guy gifts, I guess. And that's kind of where we come in.
Do you know how many times I've Googled what to get my dad, my brother, or my husband for Christmas? And I didn't know where I was landing every single time, because guys are kind of hard to shop for, not going to lie.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. If you know the person very well, then maybe not. But yeah, just in general, I would agree with you.
Oh, so I'm terrible. Listen, I know those people very well, and I still have a little trouble trying to figure out what they want. And I like that there are a variety of items, because as I'm scrolling through, I may have not even have thought of something like that. And you just thought about it all.
Well, we're getting there. We're getting there.
For the groomsmen boxes, what did you say that site was again?
Groovy Groomsmen Gifts. That was kind of like our flagship site that we started about 20 years ago.
Now I'm on gift sets right now. Now these gift sets, how customizable can they be?
Pretty much anything to an extent, almost anything you'd want it to be. There's only so many characters we can get as far as engraving and embroidering on certain things. But, you tell us what you want on there, and we could usually get it on there for you.
The only reason I was asking is because I'm looking at the Midnight Smoker or the Terminator one, which has like the cigar cutters and everything in there as well. Would it be possible if I liked that and I wanted to add something else that you guys had to offer and add that into the box so it's already done and ready to go?
Yeah, absolutely. You could definitely, basically, if you don't see exactly what you want, you could just order one of the boxes and just put in the notes exactly what you were looking for. And we can kind of update the pricing and things like that and just get back to you and communicate with you and figure out exactly what you want in there.
That is awesome and very convenient, not gonna lie, because I sometimes you never know which is gonna be the good quality and if the engraving is actually gonna look nice or tear or especially with so many people having their own crickets at home, that just because they cricketed it on doesn't actually mean it's going to stay.
No, absolutely. We actually started as a third party sales company. So it was, obviously, if there was any kind of issue, we would make sure that we remedied the situation. But at this point, we're engraving and embroidering almost everything that we put on the website since we've grown and we have our own shop now. So you should see the pile of of errors that before we've sent out.
So what do you do with that? Do you just like give them to your friends? Like, oh, sorry, they spelled Alex wrong. You want this instead?
More or less, basically, friends that come into the shop, or a lot of us have kids. If they come in, they kind of sift through some of the stuff. We try to keep them away from the knives and the axes. But actually, my son was, I believe, 12 at the time, and his name is Tyson, which is a pretty unique name. And I just happened to be sifting through. He was sifting through some of the rejects, and he came upon an axe that said Tyson on it. And there's not a lot of Tysons in this world, so he was very excited.
That's awesome. Like, there's not a lot of Lenores either. So if you end up finding that in your pile of like, misfits, put it to the side and give a girl a call because I can never go into like a souvenir shop or something and get one of the license plates that actually has my name on it ever.
I'll keep a lookout.
Yeah, I'll even take Lenny too. So if that's there, then it's a nickname. It'll work for me. Okay, it'll work.
We might have to stick with just an L if I find something with an L.
That's fine. We could work with that. I went from a double L to now like I'm an L and an M. Well, I didn't legally change my name yet, but we're gonna get there eventually. So those are the other two. Just throwing it out there.
Good. Okay, I'll make a note of it.
Now, with all the items that you do have here, you have bags, wallets, knives, drinkware, decanters, cigars, sports, and then the tab that says more gift items is just literally endless. Which item did it start? Because you said that it started with the Groomsmen boxes. Was there one box that, really kicked it off as well, too, in that side? Because you guys did come from a wedding background.
Correct. Yeah, really anything that I'm trying to think anything with like cigar sets, anything that, like just a basic, actually, you know what? I would say the original kickoff, I'm not sure exactly what the name of the product is, but it would be a box, personalized cherry wood box. And I believe it had a leather engraved wallet, personalized wallet. It had a pocket knife. And so let's see, knife, pocket, and a flask. So those three, I think, that was kind of like the flagship gift box.
So sometimes when I see these bigger companies and stuff online and they have the box options, there's a minimum. Is there a minimum for you guys, or can I just order 1 or 15 if I want?
Oh, you could order as many as you'd like. You could order just the box with nothing in it. You could order 100 of those.
I can, really?
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. Maybe I'll just do that for like Christmas gifts, and just have everyone's name kind of embroidered in, and then I'll ask for it back so I can give it back to them next Christmas with the same box.
Or you could order a humidor, and it could double as a gift box, and then they'll open it up and realize it's a humidor if they're into cigars.
I did not. Did I totally miss that?
Cigar. If you go into cigar accessories, there should be. I think we probably have at least 5 or 6 of them, I would think.
Okay, hold on. I'm on the groomsmen side. Let me go back to. Okay, here we're at cigars. Oh my gosh, you do have humidors. I totally missed that. Wow.
And then a lot of the times, if you're looking at like some of our cigar sets, the boxes that they come in are actual humidor boxes.
Yeah, that does make sense. I can see that. And I love the smell too.
It is a good smell. It's a nice, new, fresh, natural smell.
Now, if you had to pick 3 items right now from Groovy Guy Gifts that you think are the most popular or the ones that we should really keep an eye out for, what would they be?
Well, I would say the pick pint, which is on our drinkware. It's pretty cool, and we getting a lot of positive reviews on that one. And once people kind of come across it, they seem to love it. People use it. They could use it as a gag gift. They could use it as a birthday gift, or really for anything. But it's basically you send us a picture, almost any picture you have, and we just engrave it right on a pint for you and get it out to you. We can get it on a pint. We can get it onto a mug. I think we can get it onto a flask.
Wow, you're right. These look they can either go gag or like really memorable.
Yep.
Depending on which way you really want to go with it.
Mm-hmm.
And how long does it take to get to us?
I would say less than 2 weeks. I would say by the time we get the picture in and we could usually, once we have the picture in and the orders in, we could usually do it day of. So it all depends on the shipping.
Gotcha.
But I would say probably within 7 business days.
That's easy enough. I can work with that. Now, can we go to the girls for a second? Enough about the boys.
Absolutely.
Is that fine? Okay. So for our women here, basically me, because I'm curious, what do you got for us?
So we have GroovyGirlGifts.com and we have Bridesmaids Gifts Boutique. So if you head over to Groovy Girl Gifts, that's pretty much one of our newest sites because we started, like I said, we started with Groovy Groomsmen Gifts. We started with Bridesmaid Gifts Boutique. So we were in the wedding industry. And then we've kind of moved over to Groovy Guy Gifts. And now we have Groovy Girl Gifts.
I love the cut to love story. The wooden, oh my God, the cutting tray.
Oh, the cutting board?
Yes, I love that. I want that.
That's actually something I would say over the last few months, something new that we've added to both Groovy Guy and Groovy Girl are the serving boards, the cutting boards.
That's such a cool touch. And I cut you off, but you can go on. It totally distracted me because I really liked that.
No, that's great. Yeah, Groovy Girl Gifts really started with, I would say, tumblers and bags. And as you know, with all of our other sites, it's kind of gradually moving in different directions. Another something new that we got, and this will be kind of towards Mother's Day. If you go to apparel and go to t-shirts, we have a lot of fun, cool, like mom t-shirts. Those have been pretty popular.
I like these. This mom runs on coffee, chaos, and cuddles. It's a lot of moms.
Mom hustle.
These are cute. Now, how customizable can we make these t-shirts then? Like if we had a phrase, would you be able to do that for us?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, now my next one. What if I liked, cheer mom, right? I'm not a cheer mom. I actually don't know any cheer moms, but it's the one in front of me. If the whole squad of cheer moms got a cheer mom t-shirt and they all got their names, like right in the back, can we do that?
Very doable.
Okay, why don't you tell me what you can't do? Like, because I'm not sure what that is.
Basically, if you see it on our site, we can edit it and we can engrave, embroider, or stitch on whatever you need to be on there.
So why even get into the wedding business to begin with, which led to Groovy Girl and Groovy Guy Gifts? Did you just like love and want to just be around it all the time?
Well, my partner really started in the wedding industry. He believe he started the site CT Wedding Report or weddingreports.com. And he was kind of going around and he was writing reviews for different wedding venues. And I guess as he was going to all these different weddings, he was noticing that just the same old, cookie cutter wedding gifts and, for bridesmaids and groomsmen. And he realized that he could probably think of something better and he could do better. And that's kind of where Groovy Groomsmen Gifts came from. That's where Bridesmaid Gifts Boutique came from. And those were pretty much our 2 flagship sites for the longest time. And then we started realizing that, instead of dad getting the same, socks and tie for, Christmas and Father's Day, let's make a site for guys gifts and let's make a site for girl gifts. And that's kind of how it all snowballed.
And I like that it's not just wedding stuff because as I'm on the Groovy Girl Gifts now, there's graduation gift boxes. There's cocktail gift boxes. I really like the succulent one. I never would have thought about that, but I think that is such a cute touch. So it doesn't even matter whether it's because you just want to be nice to your friend or your neighbor, or it is because, you want to give a birthday gift to mom and dad or somebody close by.
Yeah, there's a lot of different themes for that one. You'll see, there's Valentine's Day, there's Mother's Day, there's just friend or, birthday, spa. There's a anniversary. So yeah, that's one of our newest items as well. That popped up on there, I would say, over the last 2 months. A lot of varying themes on there, as you'll see.
And now I even just came across infinity metal signs and couples initial metal heart signs. Now I have wall art. Really, Joe? You got everything. Literally everything.
Yeah, it's good. I'm glad you came across those. That's actually our newest venture, the metal signs. So we have them on both Groovy Girl and Groovy Guy. So we have them for home gyms theme. We have them for like outdoor barbecue. We have them for like a man cave. We have them for a bedroom and a living room. So we're trying to get all the different themes on those as well. And those have been pretty, that we put them on the site, I want to say about a month ago, and they've been very popular since we put them on there.
What makes a personalized gift so special?
I think it's just more meaningful. I think, anytime you have something that's personalized, it's going to be more meaningful to you. And I think that's kind of what we realized like right away. And you'll notice every single one of our sites, the one theme is personalized. And that's kind of where we started, was personalized gifts.
What do you have personalized on you right now? Do you have anything on you?
On my person, I don't believe I have anything. In my car, I have a few things. I have a wallet that's personalized. Actually, hang on. Yes, I do have something.
Oh, okay. It's show and tell time, friends.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, Joe, just a side note, maybe you should take the wallet out of the car. What if somebody breaks into it?
I can see my car from here, so we're good.
Oh, okay, good.
We have one of the embroidered bags.
Nice.
So we have that. That's a groovy item.
That's a backpack?
Yep, it's a backpack. So let's see. Let me actually put the zippers together here. So it is a backpack that I use on a daily basis. So backpack, and then it has a handle here. Then I don't know if you can see the handle. And you could use it as kind of like a mini duffel bag, like almost like a gym bag.
That's so convenient. My friend for Christmas got me like a backpack, and then it's also like an over the shoulder bag too. And I haven't seen something like that. And I just like that it's multi-uses. Like that's a bag. I feel like you can wear that as a backpack. You can throw all of your dirty laundry in there if you really need to. And it may be able to fit underneath an airplane seat.
Yeah, perfect. Actually, I brought it on flights. I bring it to the gym. I bring it to work. It goes with me everywhere.
Okay, so sturdy and durable is what I'm hearing.
Absolutely. And I believe I have a tumbler. Sorry to leave you.
No, listen, I'm about the show and tell time, so you could do your thing. I'll stare at your painting in the background.
So there's just one of our tumblers that we did. So this is Massac High School, where a couple of the Groovy guys went to high school. It's like our alma mater. And we actually engraved these for, I want to say, the seniors at Massac High School a couple years ago. So this is one of those.
Now you can grab literally anything you want. And I'm not just saying that because I have all the sites up in front of me right now, friends, and anything you can think of, aside from neon signs, because that's the only thing I thought of that they don't have, they got for you. You can check out GroovyGuyGifts.com. We have GroovyGirlGifts.com. We have GroovyGroomsmenGifts.com. I think I got them all, right, Joe?
Bridesmaid Gifts Boutique.
Oh, we got that one too.
Yeah.
We got them all. Literally have them all. You can check them out on Facebook at Groovy Guy Gifts Company or at Bridesmaids Gift Boutique. You can check them out on Instagram at Groovy Guy Gifts or Groovy Girl Gifts, and on Twitter at Groovy Guy Gifts. I think I'm a little overwhelmed because I don't know what I want and what I would want to customize, because every time it keeps scrolling at the bottom, it's like, oh, here's some other items that you may like as well. And I'm like, damn, I do. Like, I want that too. That's how I got to your metal signs.
That's it. Get them all. I don't know if you mentioned this, but we gave a 10% discount coupon code to your listeners.
Oh, no, I don't have that. Please tell me more.
All right. So I believe we sent it over Brand Ambassador Select 10 to get 10% on all sites.
Great. You heard that now. Brand Ambassador Select 10 for 10% off all their sites, which will be linked in the captions or in the summary and in the notes below. So you don't have to type that out yourself. And I'll even put that discount code there for you too. So it's pretty much easy and just one click away.
Perfect.
Joe, thank you so much for joining us on this podcast episode. And I think I have to go shopping. That's what I gotta do. I just have to go shopping. I'm gonna leave the guy gifts. Forget about the men. I'm going back to the girl stuff. Maybe I'll just buy myself things instead.
Buy yourself things. Mother's Day's coming up. Father's Day's coming up. We have St. Patrick. Well, St. Patrick's Day's only a week away, but St. Patrick's Day gifts up there. So there's enough coming up where you could buy a lot of themes.
You forgot Grandparents' Day. I feel like that's in June, right? Did I make that up?
I'm not sure.
Okay, well, it's gonna come up eventually. So there's something there.
Women's Day. You missed it.
Yes,
So
it was.
you owe yourself one.
You know what? The entire month is National Women's Month, so I will treat myself.
The entire year, isn't it? Year round?
I like you. You're doing good. You're doing good. Now, that is the wrap on another episode of the Brand Ambassador Select podcast. I'm your host, Lenore. Make sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss one. More at brandambassadorselect.com, and we will see you next time.